guys, thanks for joining me for another aerial class. So today we're going to sit in half a hammock to start. So if you just open up your fabric, find the front and back, take the front through to the back, hold that in one hand, lift it, stroke the fabric down so we have the fabric folded into half, and then come to sit in from the front. You maybe want to take just 2 or 3 handfuls of fabric so that when you sit into the sling, you're sitting into the middle of the fold and not right on the front edge. Okay, then we're going to turn to your right hand side. So if you turn to the right, take both hands against the fabric, push it away and bring that right leg through all the way over to the other side. So we're aiming to get into the sling with crossed legs. Reach down with the left hand, find that left foot, help it up, bring it into the sling. And then just adjust yourself so you're sitting in the middle of the sling, nicely supported. If you feel you've sunk down with a bit of a rounded lower back, then reach up above your head, hold on to the fabric, lift and slide your feet down so that they're underneath you and you're sitting with a nice straight back. Okay, bring your hands into your lap. Just bringing that awareness to the body. Close the eyes. Take a deep, full breath, breathe up to the crown of the head, and as you exhale, drop your head forward onto the fabric in front of you, and just connect with the movement that you might be feeling. Noticing the support of the fabric around the body, noticing how the pressure and the support of the fabric changes as you gently move from side to side. And then slowly lifting the head. Keep the eyes closed. Bring the back of the head to touch the fabric. Push the crown of the head high. And just come to breathe deeply. Breathe in the inhale down into the belly. Feel the belly expanding with the in-breath, and then continue filling. And lift that in-breath right up to the collarbones. On the exhale, exhaling from the chest first, and then gently squeezing the belly button in to push out as much air as you can. Just follow the breath, follow keeping it as big as you can, filling to the top, emptying right to the bottom. Take another 2 rounds of breath. And on the second exhale, let that head drop forward again. Rest onto the fabric in front of you. With the eyes still closed, just feel any movement. And then slowly open the eyes, see that movement. And then lift the head. Bring the head up to upright. Reach the arms out to the side. The thumbs pointing to the sky, the little fingers pointing to the floor. Push the hands away, exaggerate that reach through the shoulders, and then turn the thumbs backwards, lift the palms skyward. Head float up over the top, thumbs go around and underneath. Try and turn the palms to the sky again. Keep the shoulders soft and low, but lift the hands back to the height of the shoulders. Okay, thumbs point to the floor and then soften the elbows. Reach your hands outside of the hammock, behind the back. Try and reach across to find a bind with the hand to the opposite elbow. Find that bind, secure it, and then draw the forearms into the lower back, lifting the crown of the head high, gently touching the back of the head to the fabric. Just feel that opening in the chest, feel the pressure of the forearms into the lower back, into the area of the kidneys, giving you a gentle massage in that area. Okay, releasing from your bind, open up the arms to the side, let the thumbs lead the way, reach the hands up high, take them outside of the hammock again, and again reach across to take hand across to the opposite elbow. Find that bind, push the elbows high, bring the head back to the fabric, and just be with that stretch in the top of the shoulders and the top of the chest. Feel the opening of the heart. releasing slowly. Let the arms open out to the sides. Working into a twist, take your right hand around the front, outside of the hammock to the left knee, and then reach back with that left arm. Turn to look to your left hand, using the front arm to draw the knee across and to work deeper into the twist. Good. Releasing the right hand, arms open to the shoulders, reach around the front with the left hand to right knee, right hand reaching back, come to twist again. And releasing slowly back around to the front. Okay, with the palms facing down, hook the thumbs around the fabric in front of you. As you inhale, push that fabric away. Look for the length out to the hands. Find that last little bit of movement by rounding your shoulders. As you inhale, let the fabric slowly come back towards you. At the end of the inhale, pull on the fabric, try and bring your nose to the sling. Pushing the sling away. Inhaling there. Exhaling as it comes back. Nose to the sling. Inhale, push away again, round into the shoulders. Exhale, releasing slowly, pull the sling back to your nose. Inhale again, push it away. Hold it out there this time, let the body breathe as it needs to. Exaggerate that push away round into the shoulders. Squeeze across the collarbones, try and bring the shoulders in front of you. Hold it there. And then keeping the elbows up high, softening, draw that fabric back towards you. With the back of the head stuck to the sling behind you, pull on that front arm of the sling and try and bring it to touch your nose. Hold it there. Releasing slowly, let go of the sling. Take both hands onto the sling, push it away, hold it out there with the right hand, use the left hand to help your left foot back out to the front, and slowly release, turn back around. Okay. Lie down into your sling to get yourself centered again, and then come up to sit. Okay. Connecting with the legs, taking a bind close to your ears, extend through your left leg, reach down with the right hand, find a bind to the right ankle, the right foot, lift up tall into the chest again, lift the height into your back. Try and feel that touch of the right heel to the right buttock, and then push through the left heel and look to lift that left leg. So it's out of the sling, you're holding it up, the heel's pushing away from you, toes are drawing back towards you. Good, releasing the weight of that leg, let it come back into the sling. Extend the right leg, take the bind with the right hand, reach down with the left. Lift up tall into the chest, draw your heel towards your buttock, and then push through the right heel, toes back towards you, and look for that little lift again, lifting the weight of the leg out of the sling. Good, soften, bend that front leg, reach for your bind to that foot. Binding to both ankles, lift yourself tall into the chest. Draw the feet up close towards the body. Hold it there for a moment. And then lifting the knees, adjust your bind onto your big toes and extend those legs forward. Trying to take the legs towards straight or wherever straight is for you. As long as you feel like you're getting the stretch in the back of the legs, you're getting the benefit of the pose. Good, and releasing slowly. Release from the bind, let the legs drop. Take a bind onto the sling and slowly lie your way back. Let the legs hang loose so the feet are dropping down towards the floor. Just lie back into your sling. It may be supporting you behind the heart. You can adjust your bind so it's onto the back side. Hold it there. Let the head drop back and just become aware of the back bend. With the head dropped back, there may be blood flowing into your head. Be aware of those sensations. See how you feel. Good. Bringing the chin up to the chest. Pull yourself up, come up to sit. And then slide the hands down so you take the gathering of the fabric into the lower back. The thumbs are hooked in at the bottom. Start to lie back. Find your bind up on the sling again. And slowly release your way back. This time you'll be able to come down a lot lower. So just work with how you feel, how deep the back bend feels for you. And slowly release yourself down. Let the head drop back, look towards the floor. Holding on to the sling if you need to. If you're feeling comfortable there, then you can release the right hand, look to bind to your right foot. If you're still feeling comfortable and safe, reach down to bind to the left foot. Then gently pull your feet into your hands, let the shoulders open. Allow that back bend and relax into it. Releasing from the feet, reach up to hold onto your side of the sling. Lifting slowly, let the chin drop into the chest. Come up to the top. Keep your hands out the back side of the hammock. Bring hands together, interlock the fingers. Let the head drop slightly forward and just lift the hands behind. Releasing slowly, come up to the top. Okay, bringing yourself forward, out of the hammock. Walk to the top of your mat, let the sling gather behind the elbows. And lean forward into it. There, pushing up onto the toes. And let the hips drop forward. Then relaxing the ankles, let the heels go back to the floor. So you're feeling that stretch in the lower calf. Good. Lift the hips, draw yourself back. Bring that fabric around to the front of the shoulders, hang into the sling. Walk back, find that lowest point, so when the shoulders are directly underneath the support of the sling, hang into that position. Let the arms hang low, let the chin drop to the chest. Dropping in a little deeper, take the sling off your shoulders, let it catch you around the biceps, drop forward again, chin drops towards the chest. Arms are open out to the side, palms facing down to the ground. Take the weight into your left leg, lift the right leg behind. Inhale there. As you exhale, bring your knee forward. Draw the arms around the top of the shin and hug your knee towards your chest. Then release, extend, open again. 2, and open. 3, and open. 4, 5, and number 6, find the bind, hold it there, pull the knee up towards the chest, drop forward, take the chest down towards the knee, hold it, and then release, extend that way, the leg way behind, arms to open, pull your toes towards you, and then lift the toes to the outside, opening in the hip a little, and let your legs swing around the side, bringing toes to fingers, and release back behind. 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6, swing the leg around and try and hold that contact there for a moment. Maybe bind to the toes. Hold it, push up through the floor, and release. Leg back around behind, and drop your foot back to the floor. Working to the other side, weight into the right foot. Extend the left leg away behind. As you inhale, pull that knee towards your chest, hug it up. Exhale, release, extend the leg behind. 2, 3, 4, 5. And number 6, pull the knee in, hug it up towards the chest, drop the upper body forward, hold it, and then release. Leg out straight, arms open to the side, pull those left toes towards you, and then turn them open to the left-hand side, let the hip lift and open as well. Swing your leg around, fingertips to touch the toes, and release. 2, 3, 4, 5, and number 6, swing your leg around, hold it there, maybe find that bind, hold it for a moment, and release. Leg behind, foot back down to the floor. Let the arms lift, and just drop deeper into that forward fold, shaking the fabric back towards the elbows, dropping the chin into the chest, dropping the crown of the head towards the floor. Okay, keeping the sling where it is, bring the left foot forward, the right foot back, come down onto the right knee, the left foot slightly forward. Leaning forward, soften into that front leg, let the fabric catch the elbows again, and come to lean forward into that lunge, taking your knee past your toes. Most of the weight is up into the sling. Good, pushing your way back. Come back to straighten that front leg. Let the sling catch you on the elbows again, and drop back a little, releasing into the shoulders again. Toes drawing down towards the floor so you find that length on the top of the foot. Good, soften your way up. Bring that left leg in. Bring the right leg forward. Lunging forward again, pushing the knee over your ankle. Coming forward into the lunge. Letting the sling gather the elbows. And lift the elbows, draw the release into the shoulders. Chin can drop to the chest. Look for the length in your neck as well. And then slowly pushing back. Take the front leg to straight. Then start to sit a little lower. Again, the fabric gathers the arms. Let the chin come to the chest. Enjoy that length in the neck and the shoulders. Good. Lifting forward. Come on up to the top. Bring that front leg in. Reach up high onto the sling. Bring the elbows through the fabric over your head. Let the hands slide down towards each other. Push back to sit on the feet. Reach the hands away. Let the head drop through and then bend the elbows so you can drop a little lower. Lifting, coming up to your knees. Release the right hand and hold the fabric in the left hand. So your thumb hooks around the fabric. Slide the hand down into the sling again. Take hold of it there. Leaning your way forward, bring the right hand down to the mat. Then take the back of the right hand onto the mat. Push it over to the left hand side. And let that length come into the left arm. And slowly walk the knees forward until you're in a position where you can hang from the top arm. The bottom shoulder is slightly off the ground. You can reach right across with that right hand. And then tuck your chin into your chest. Look up to your top hand. Look up to the sling. Coming into the twist. You take hold of the hips. Move them over to the right hand side slowly. You'll feel that twist deepen. Hang into it there. Lifting slowly. Come on up. Come to sit onto your mat. Bring that right hand in with your palm facing away. Bring it in from the front of the sling. Take the bind around both arms in the sling. And then again, bring yourself forward. Drop that left hand onto the mat underneath the chest now. Push the left hand across. And let the shoulders and the head drop to the floor. Turning your chin up, looking up the length of the arm towards the shoulder. Lifting slowly, come on up to the top. Release from the sling, take your hands back to your feet and drop your way down into child's pose. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the arms, letting all the body weight drop down onto the legs and just taking a moment for the body to recover. Hear the breath, allow it to breathe as it needs to. Reach your hands forward to the top of your mat. Bring yourself up onto hands and knees. Looking around the left shoulder, lift your left foot, place it into the sling. Turn back to the front. Try and push that leg out to straight. Feel that you have a straight line running from your ankle to your knee, the hip to the shoulder, the crown of the head pointing straight forward. So your back is flat. There's a little lift on the heart, pushing into the floor, slight rounding of the shoulders. And as you drop yourself back, let the elbows come down to the floor. Try and sit the hips down towards that right foot. Relax into it. Feel the length on the left thigh. Turn the left hip down towards the floor. Good. Soften your way forward. Come up to the top, up onto your hands. Tuck the bottom toes under. Push up into the three-legged down dog. The foot that's in the sling, pull that as close to the body as you can. Push the right heel down to the mat, straighten that right leg, and then slowly push your weight back from your hands to that right foot. Just feel the stretch in the back of the leg deepening as you push the weight away from your hands. Excellent, good work. Release your way forward. Extend into that leg, looking to come into plank. Engage the core. Lift the hips up to the height of the shoulders and then lift your bottom leg away from the mat. Hold it there. If you're comfortable with that, you can swing your leg open to the side. Hold it out there. Good. Slowly bringing it back with control. Take your foot into the sling and release the left leg. Bring the left knee down to the mat. Come to rest onto that leg. Bringing the shoulders over the hands, extend straight into the right leg. Turn the right hip down towards the floor. Round the shoulders a little, looking down to your fingers, crown of the head pointing forward. And then as we push back, let the elbows drop to the floor. Give weight to that right hip again. Turn the hip down towards the mat and try and let the hips drop towards your left ankle. Draw yourself forward, up onto your hands, tuck the toes under, up to three-legged down dog. The foot that's in the sling, pull that towards the body, straighten up into that left leg, and then push the weight back from your hands over your left foot. Letting the heel drop towards the floor, enjoying that stretch in the back of the leg. Bring your weight forward, extend the leg in the sling, Lift the hips and then lift your foot from the floor. Come up to plank. Hold it there, or if you're comfortable, swing the leg around to the side. Hold that position. Good. Bring the legs back together and soften your knee down to the mat. Bring the foot out of the sling. Push back. Extend the child's pose. Arms are forward on the mat, but let them relax to the ground. Let the tip of the nose, the forehead drop to the floor. And just connect with the breath. Hear the body breathing. Remember, all breathing is always through the nose. Just feel that flow, feel the rise and fall. Check in with your heart. Maybe you can feel the heart beating. And coming back up on your hands. Come up to the top. Reach up into the sling. Reach up as high as you can. Your arms coming in from the front. Look to take a double wrap around. Hold on tight. And then scoot the feet out to the side and around to the front. So you'll feel a really good stretch here, as if somebody's trying to lift you up through the arms. Just sit into that for a moment. Connect with the back of the legs, pushing the heels away, toes drawn back towards you. Front of the chest is open. Look to do some leg raises here without lying back in the sling. Try and keep the chest directly above the hips, and then lift just that left foot. Take the heel up to the height of the right toes and release. 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6, hold it up for a bit. Push through the heel, pull the toes back, a little bit more height. Hold it there. Good. And release. Working to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6, holding it up, pushing through the heels, looking for a bit more height. Squeeze and hold. And then slowly releasing from the weight down. Yeah, release from the sling. Take a little shake out into the arms and to the fingers. Get palms together, fingers pointing skyward. Draw the wrists down, lift the elbows. And release. Yeah, bring the legs into a cross-legged position. Reach up into your sling, just a single pass. So we want to cross the sling. So take the left hand to the right hand, the right to the left. So there's a cross in the sling. Then reach up to find your bind. Take your bind up nice and high. We want to turn ourselves around on the mat. So the idea is to lift, pull into the sling, hold on. Let the sling turn you around. And then bring yourself back to the floor. Feet onto the mat. Slowly pull, push up, come up to stand. Yeah, your back is towards me, but we're coming down to down dog. So take the sling, palms inside of it, press down towards the floor, lift the hips up nice and high onto the sling, step forward with one foot, then fold while you keep the sling on the hips, fold all the way down, and then take that front foot back. Come down to hang. Turn the arms out to the side, and just take a moment to rest in the inversion, getting our breath back, allowing that the blood to drain towards the head and the feet. Checking in with how you feel and remembering at any time that you need to, you can simply come up to the top, take a breather, and come down when you're ready again. Good. Bring the hands onto the mat underneath the shoulders. As you push back from your hands, open the legs. And then continue walking back on your hands. So you're going up towards a handstand and just adjusting so that you're comfortable with the amount of weight you have on your arms. Push into the floor, reach up to the toes and then draw circles with the feet. Good. Bring the feet to stool. Soften in the elbows, hold the weight on a bent arm. Make sure you're not locking your breath out. Try and keep that breathing gentle and easy through the nose, the mouth stays closed. Push up again, full length into your arms, check in with the toes. Draw circles in the other direction this time. Get then the feet to still. Soften the elbows again, bring the weight onto a bent arm. Last effort, push up straight. Hold it there for a moment. Good. Then walk your hands away. Let the feet come down to the mat. Come down to hang. Turn the arms out to the side again. Relaxing into it. We're going to come out either through a forward somersault or maybe just standing up behind the sling if you're not too sure of a forward somersault. Remember, there is a video on workshopping the forward somersault, so if you're not too sure of it, just check that video out, practice it, and then we can throw it into the sequence. Okay, so either coming up to stand or bringing yourself through a forward somersault, back of the hands touch, reach the thumbs up towards the sky, knees towards your chest, heels towards the buttocks. Bring the chin towards your knees, and then lift with the arms, bringing your hips through between your hands, lifting the forehead up towards the knees, holding that for as long as you can, placing the feet onto the floor, and then stepping back and resting into the forward fold. Let the head drop low, and just take a moment for that blood to come back into the body. Good, slow lift again. Come on up to the top, release the hands. Okay, prepare the sling for monkey. Opening up that fabric. And then folding it to half again. Coming around to the back side of your sling. Sitting just the bum into the sling. Take the hands onto your side. Slide the gathering down towards your lower back. Take a bind there. And then lie back into the sling. Keep the knees soft. Lie back until you can see me. Okay, then working the core just before we go to monkey. Bring the feet together, straighten the legs, point the toes. Lift your chin. And then release the arms. Hold the balance there. You'll feel the core working. Try and find the control to relax the neck and the arms. It's only the core that needs to work. Hold it. Excellent work. Hands to the sling. Let the soles of the feet touch and your knees open to the outside of the hands. Then bring the leg around the outside, tuck the toe back in, and the other leg around the outside, toes back in. Release the arms. Come to hang. Let all the weight go into the sling. Notice if there's that natural tendency to squeeze and hold into the sling. Try and relax the inner thighs. Let the lower back release. Just taking the time, allowing that length to come into the back. You can close your eyes, visualize the benefits of the pose. Let the awareness run from your tailbone down through the spine to the crown of the head. Feel the internal organs all falling away from their normal resting position, opening up space for blood to flow more easily. And gently turn the head from side to side. Feel the neck lengthening. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, walking away from me and coming up onto your arms as if you're coming up into a press-up position. Hands underneath the shoulders. Stick the hands to the mat and then tuck your chin into your chest and drop through between the arms. At the bottom, if there's room, you can crawl the fingers forward. Relax the inner thighs again. Feel that stretch coming from the pubic bone through the belly, up into the chest and out into the shoulders. Draw yourself forward. If you're happy with a bit of movement, you can take the arms up across your chest and just allow the body to swing backwards and forwards. Close the eyes, connect with that movement. And when you're ready, you can let the fingers drag across the floor, slowing yourself down. And when you come to still, turn the arms out to the sides again. See how you feel. If you want to release one leg open to the side, do that. If you feel safe enough and comfortable enough to release the other one, let them both go. Hold that little engagement in the core so you still keep the thighs touching the fabric. Good. Keeping the legs open is what keeps you safe in this pose. Good. When you're ready, tuck the chin into the chest. Reach up to the fabric inside of your legs. Lift yourself up. And just come to hang forward at the top. Take a bind to the knees. Hang into the sling. Let the chin come to the chest. And again, be gentle with the body. Give it time to find its equilibrium again. Feel those sensations as the blood drains from the face. When you're ready, taking a bind to the sling. If you're happy to come through the backward somersault, release yourself down to the floor. Otherwise, just lifting forward out the front of the sling. Remember, there is a video on workshopping the backward somersault. Have a look at that if you're not too sure of it. And work till you find the controlled release down to the mat. Okay, nice work. Bringing ourselves into the hammock for Shavasana. Today, if you want to, you can try a forward somersault without the leg in the sling. So it's just a jump and a forward somersault into the fabric. Okay, open out that sling so we have the full width. Finding the center in the front. Bring that center up overhead. Take your fingers into the sling. Okay. Finding where the center is, step back, tuck your shoulder in, fold down, and then extend the arms up to straight. Hang the body as low as you can. Try and come onto the center line. Soften into the legs, hold on tight with the arms. Forward somersault. So as you jump, you're going to tuck chin into your chest and take your hips up through between your arms. Soft knees, jump, and release over into the hammock. Push your legs into the sling, take the legs out to straight, fabric around your head, arms crossed on the chest, and just adjust if you need to so that the hips are the same height from the ground, you're not lying to one side. Get yourself comfortable. Close the eyes. Let the body breathe as it wishes. And just feel the movement that you're experiencing. Catch your next inhale at the top. Pause for a moment. And as you let the breath go, let all body weight go with it. Check in with the next inhale, catch it at the top. And as this breath goes, allow all tension to leave the face, the forehead, the eyelids, the cheeks and the jaw. Take a little lift to the tip of the tongue against the palate. Then bring the attention to the breath. Try and make the exhale twice as long as the inhale. Hold all your awareness on your breathing and allow yourself to relax completely. Letting the awareness leave the breath. Bring the hands together. Stretch them out overhead. Bring the biceps next to your ears. And then gently move the hips from side to side. Slowing that movement down, making it smaller. Come back to center. Take your hands up onto the fabric, bring the knees to the chest. Lift the feet out through the front of the hammock. Come up to sit. Eyes closed. Come into a comfortable seated position. Taking a moment to thank yourself for taking this time to look after your body. A moment to thank your body for its amazing abilities. And a moment to remind yourself to find the joy in this day. Lifting tall to the crown of the head, take an inhale. And on the exhale, let the chin close into the chest. Slowly open the eyes. Namaste. Excellent work, guys. Thanks again for joining me. Please remember, if there are any of those maneuvers that you're not too sure of, that we have a workshop class. We'll have a look at them, practice them, and then you can enjoy them when we do a full practice. Namaste. Enjoy your day. Thanks a lot.